The first totem pole. Many years ago, a Haida family lived in a village called Yan. In that family there was a boy named Staff. He was one of the Eagle clan. He wore an eagle carving around his neck. Staff's mother was called Kunyat. She was also from the Eagle clan. Her hat had an eagle on top of it. Staff's father's name was Anawat. Anawat was from a different clan. He was one of the Raven clan. He wore a raven crest on his clothes. One day, Anawat was fixing their fishing canoe. Staff went over to help his father. Soon the canoe was ready, and Staff asked if he could go with his father. Anawat said yes. "I'll take you. We'll go as far as Rose Spit. I want to see if there are any more holes in the canoe to fix up." The water was very calm. The canoe moved smoothly through the water. Anawat was glad to see that there were no holes in the canoe. The canoe was now ready for fishing. By the time they got to Rose Spit, the sun had begun to set. They wanted to get home before dark, so they started back. Staff was fascinated with the water. He bent over the side of the canoe. Staff watched the clear blue-green water as they traveled. He saw big crabs and pretty starfish. Jellyfish flashed here and there. Suddenly, Staff shouted, "Stop, Father, stop! Look into the water!" They both looked down. They saw the most beautiful village. It looked like their own village. There were lots of longhouses and many canoes. However, this village was different from theirs. It had tall poles. These poles had beautiful carvings on them. They looked at this village for a long time. Anawat looked carefully at the poles. He saw a raven and an eagle carved on the poles. He saw a bear and a whale too. Soon it grew too dark to see. They decided it was best not to tell anyone about what they had seen. People might not believe their story. The next day, Anawat and Staff went into the forest. They were looking for a big cedar tree. Anawat wanted to make a pole like one in the underwater village. He wanted to show his pole to the people of Yan. Then he knew they would believe him. At last they found a good cedar tree. Anawat and Staff began to carve the pole. Anawat put a raven on top, then he carved a strong bear and a killer whale. That night they shared their secret with Kunyat. Each day they worked long and hard on their pole. It took many days to finish it. At last the big day came. They were ready to take the pole to the village. Anawat called a meeting with his family. His brothers and sisters came. His aunts and uncles came. His grandfathers and grandmothers came too. They all came to hear what Anawat had to say. Anawat told them the story. Staff told them what he had seen at the bottom of the sea. Then Anawat showed the pole. Anawat called for a village meeting. Everyone thought that the Eagle clan should raise the pole. Anawat and his family would have to pay them. Anawat asked the Eagle clan for help. He asked them to help bring the pole to the village. The people of Yan saw them pulling the beautiful pole. They were very excited. The next day, Anawat and Staff dressed in their best clothes. They both felt proud of the work they had done. Many people were invited to come and see the pole. Anawat and his family met their guests at the beach. They welcomed the guests with a song. People came from all over the islands. They came to see the first totem pole. Soon, the Eagle clan raised the pole. All the people went into the longhouse for a feast. Anawat's family gave gifts to the Eagle clan. They gave songs and dances. They gave drums and rattles. They gave canoes and animal skins too. There was singing and dancing long into the night. The sun was rising as the people went home. Everyone was thinking of what they might carve. This is how the Haida people began to carve totem poles. This is the story of the first totem pole.